Sometimes, a perfect life is just an illusion. The kind of life others envy, but behind closed doors, it hides secrets that no one could ever imagine. This is the story of a CEO who had it all: power, money, respect. A loyal employee who trusted him. And a wife caught between love and betrayal. But what happens when ambition, desire, and lies collide? Let me tell you how one secret ruined everything. Meet James Walker, CEO of one of the most successful companies in the city. To everyone who knew him, James was a genius, sharp, charming, and unstoppable. He wasn't just a boss, he was the kind of leader people looked up to. But you know what they say about power. Sometimes, it gives people a dangerous sense of entitlement. Now, meet Ryan Mitchell. A hardworking man, married for 5 years to the love of his life. He worked under James, giving everything to his job, hoping to build a future for his family. Ryan believed in loyalty. He trusted his boss, respected him. To him, James was more than just a CEO, he was a role model. But trust can be broken in the most painful way. This is Anna. A loving wife. A caring mother. To everyone around her, she was happy. She had a husband who adored her, a family to hold on to, and a life others only dreamed of. But sometimes, dreams can turn into nightmares. And for Anna, the line between love and temptation would soon blur. Everything seemed perfect, on the surface. But behind the smiles and the success, there was a secret growing in the shadows. A secret that would break trust, destroy lives, and expose the man everyone thought they knew. How did it all begin? How did the CEO betray the very man who trusted him with everything? And what happens when the truth comes out? In this video, you'll see how one man's choices changed everything forever. It's a story of love, betrayal, and consequences you won't forget. Make sure to stay till the very end because the truth is darker than you think. And if you enjoy gripping stories like this, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss what's coming next. Secrets can hide in plain sight. The question is, how long before they're exposed? To the world, he was the man. The CEO who turned nothing into everything. The golden leader with a magic touch that made businesses soar and rivals envy him. James Walker was a name people whispered in admiration. But behind his perfect smile and spotless suits, James carried a secret, one that would soon destroy everything. James didn't always have it all. He started with nothing, just a small desk in a cramped office and a dream that most people laughed at. But James was different. He worked harder than anyone. He was smart, bold, and he didn't take no for an answer. One by one, he turned obstacles into victories. His small company grew into a business empire worth millions. And soon, everyone knew his name. To the world, James Walker was the perfect leader. He gave inspiring speeches, donated to charities, and shook hands with powerful people. Everywhere he went, people clapped and smiled. The newspapers called him unstoppable. His employees called him a visionary. And the world called him the Golden CEO. James, what's the secret to your success? Hard work and trust. When you give people your best, they give their best back to you. That was the James everyone saw, the man who could do no wrong. Respected. Admired. Untouchable. But behind the closed doors of his golden empire, James Walker was not the man he appeared to be. James knew how to charm the world, but he also knew how to control it. People didn't say no to James, not because they didn't want to, but because they couldn't. James demanded perfection. If you failed, you were out. If you questioned him, you were silenced. He controlled everything, his company, his employees, and even the people who trusted him most. Because James Walker didn't just want success, he wanted control. But power has a way of feeding something darker inside a man. James was smart enough to hide it. Smart enough to keep his secrets buried. To everyone else, he was the golden CEO. But James's world was built on lies he thought no one would ever uncover. And what hurts the most is this: when you trust someone who seems perfect, you never see the cracks until it's too late. James Walker rose to the top because he was smarter than everyone else. He knew how to hide the truth. But secrets have a way of breaking free, and once they do, no amount of power can save you. In the next part of this story, you'll see how one secret changed everything. How the man everyone envied became the man no one could trust. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss what happens next. Trust me, you'll want to see how this story unfolds. Secrets this big don't stay hidden forever. Meet Ryan Mitchell. A loyal employee. A devoted husband. A man who worked hard every single day to build the life he dreamed of for his family. Ryan wasn't rich. He didn't wear expensive suits or drive fancy cars. But what he had was priceless: a loving wife, a happy daughter, and a dream that kept him going. At work, Ryan was known as the guy you could count on. He showed up early, stayed late, and always gave his best. To him, his job wasn't just a paycheck, it was a chance to give his family everything they deserved. Ryan's loyalty to his boss, James Walker, was unshakable. James had built the company, and Ryan believed in every decision he made. To Ryan, James wasn't just a boss. He was a leader. A man who gave opportunities, who rewarded hard work, and who Ryan deeply respected. Ryan worked hard for one reason: his family. Every late night, every deadline, it was all for them. Ryan's wife, Anna, was his rock. She believed in him, supported his long hours, and never complained. She was proud of the life they were building together. Ryan carried the weight of his family's future on his shoulders. And he trusted that the man he worked for, the man he admired, would always have his back. But sometimes, trust can blind us to the truth. Ryan never noticed the cracks that were beginning to form around him. Ryan was too focused on his work to pay attention. After all, he had deadlines to meet. Goals to achieve. He thought James was simply a busy man, pushing everyone to be their best. But behind those emails, and behind that confident smile, something else was happening. Ryan didn't know. He couldn't know. That the man he trusted most, was slowly pulling his world apart behind his back. Sometimes, the deepest betrayals come from the people we least expect. Ryan worked harder. Trusted more. Loved fiercely. But he was living in a story where the ending was already written, and he didn't even know it. Ryan Mitchell was a loyal worker. A devoted father. A husband who gave his all. But what happens when everything he built starts to fall apart? Stay with us as we uncover the truth, how loyalty can be turned into betrayal, and how the people we trust most can be the ones who hurt us the worst. Sometimes, the most dangerous stories don't start with grand betrayals. They start small, so small you don't notice until it's too late. James, friendly and smooth. Anna, thank you for coming. I know you're busy. Anna, nervously, forcing a smile. It's fine. Ryan didn't say you wanted to meet? I didn't tell him. This is about you, Anna. Ryan's one of my best men. But behind every great man, there's a woman who holds everything together. That's you, isn't it? James, soft, lowering his voice. I see how hard you work to keep your family strong. You deserve more than thankless days and sleepless nights. At first, it was just words, compliments spoken at just the right time. Words that made Anna feel seen, so he asked for a date with her. It didn't happen all at once. James was too careful for that. A gift here, a kind word there. And slowly, Anna's hesitation began to fade. James, calm and confident. Anna. You came. Anna, nervous, sitting down quickly. I shouldn't be here. Ryan. James, cutting in softly. Ryan doesn't need to know. You're allowed to have moments for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how it began. Small meetings, carefully planned. Moments where James made her feel special. A waiter brings them wine. James leans in slightly, holding Anna's gaze as he speaks. Her nervousness begins to melt into something else. Anna walking through a high-end shopping mall. She's looking at an elegant red dress displayed in a boutique window. Her phone buzzes. It's James again. I saw this and thought of you. Anna looks up as the boutique door opens. A staff member steps out, holding a shopping bag. Staff member, smiling. This is for you, ma'am. Paid in full. Anna takes the bag, stunned. She looks around the busy mall as though someone might see, then steps quickly away. Anna told herself it was nothing. Just gifts. Just kind gestures. But in her heart, something had already shifted. Anna, to herself, softly. This isn't wrong. It's just a dress. She didn't want to admit it, but James's attention made her feel alive in a way she hadn't in years. It wasn't about the gifts or the dinners, it was about feeling wanted. James and Anna are in a private rooftop restaurant. The lights of the city shimmer behind them as they sit across from each other. The music is slow and dramatic. James, gently, his voice smooth. Anna, you're incredible. You deserve more than this small life you've been handed. Anna, softly, looking down. I love my life. I love Ryan. James, leaning forward, his voice lowering. But does he see you the way I do? Does he know the real you? Anna's face shows a mix of emotions, hurt, confusion, and a hint of longing. This was the moment. The moment where hesitation turned into something else. James Walker was a master at reading people, and he knew exactly how to pull Anna in. Sometimes, we make choices not because we want to hurt the people we love, but because we're searching for something we've lost. That's what Anna told herself. But secrets don't stay hidden forever. While Ryan worked late and trusted the man above him, his world was already beginning to crack. Anna got a message. It's from James, tomorrow. 6 p.m. Don't be late. Secrets have a way of eating at you. At first, they feel harmless, like tiny whispers no one else can hear. But soon, they grow louder, impossible to ignore. Anna sitting at the kitchen table the next morning. Her husband, Ryan, is across from her, reading emails on his laptop. Anna stirs her coffee, distracted. Ryan, looking up. Everything okay? You seem off. Anna, snapping out of it, forcing a smile. Yeah, I'm fine. Just tired. Didn't sleep well. Ryan nods, unconcerned, and returns to his laptop. Anna's smile fades as she looks down at her phone, hiding it under the table as a new text from James pops up. The lies started small. I'm working late. Just running errands. But every lie brought with it a little more weight. Anna sneaking out of the house later that evening. She looks over her shoulder as she closes the door quietly behind her. Anna began meeting James in private places, his car parked on an empty street, a corner table in a low-lit restaurant, the rooftop of his office building. Each time, Anna seems tense, checking her surroundings. James, calm, smiling, during one meeting. You're overthinking, Anna. No one's watching. You deserve this time for yourself. Anna, whispering, nervously. But what if someone sees us? What if Ryan? James, gently interrupting. He won't. Relax. Trust me. James Walker lived in a world where rules didn't matter. But for Anna, every moment with him was like walking on a tightrope. One wrong step, and everything could come crashing down. Guilt doesn't always hit you all at once. Sometimes, it creeps in during the quiet moments, when you're alone with your thoughts. The next morning, Anna is at the breakfast table with her daughter, helping her pack lunch for school. Her daughter looks up and smiles. Daughter, cheerfully. Mom, can we go to the park after school? Daddy said he might come too. Anna freezes for a second, her smile faltering. Anna, forcing a cheerful tone. Sure, sweetheart. We'll see. The hardest part about living a double life? Pretending everything is normal when you're crumbling on the inside. Anna sitting across from James in a fancy restaurant, her phone face down on the table. She shifts nervously in her seat. Anna, glancing at the phone. I should call him back. I told Ryan I'd be running errands. James, calm and reassuring. 1 hour, Anna. That's all. He doesn't need to know everything you're doing. Anna hesitates before nodding reluctantly. Ryan standing outside his office building, looking visibly uneasy. He scrolls through his recent calls and sends a quick text, "Where are you? Everything okay?" Ryan didn't know it yet, but cracks were starting to show. The late replies, the missed calls. It was only a matter of time before he started asking questions. Anna and James sitting in his car parked in a secluded spot. Anna stares out the window, her voice quiet. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. James, turning to her, soft and confident. Why are you so worried, Anna? I told you, I've got this under control. Anna, tears welling up. But it's not just about you and me. Ryan, he's a good man. He doesn't deserve this. James reaches out and gently touches her hand, his voice calm. Anna, listen to me. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just living for yourself, for once. You can't let guilt keep you trapped. Anna pulls her hand back and looks away, her face full of conflict. Anna wanted to believe James's words. But deep down, she knew, every lie, every excuse was bringing her closer to a breaking point. A quiet evening at home. Anna is cooking dinner as Ryan walks in, tossing his keys onto the counter. He watches her for a moment before speaking. Ryan, casually. You've been busy lately. Errands, late nights, everything okay? Anna freezes for half a second but recovers quickly. Anna, smiling, not looking up. Yeah, just a lot on my plate lately. You know how it is. Who were you with yesterday afternoon? Anna turns slowly, her face pale. She forces a laugh. With Sarah. We grabbed coffee. Why? Ryan shrugs but doesn't look convinced. He turns and walks away, leaving Anna standing there, her hands trembling. She thought she could hide it. But lies are like shadows, they follow you everywhere, waiting for the light to expose them. Anna was trapped. The excitement that once made her feel alive was now a heavy weight she couldn't shake. And somewhere in the distance, the truth was waiting to explode. Trust is like glass, beautiful when it's whole, but once it cracks, even the smallest fracture spreads. And Ryan was beginning to see those cracks, everywhere. Ryan lying in bed, half asleep. Next to him, Anna's phone buzzes on the nightstand. It's past midnight. Ryan, groggy, turning over. Who's texting you this late? Anna quickly grabs the phone, her back to him. Anna, calm, too quickly. It's Sarah, she's going through a rough time again. Ryan doesn't say anything. He watches as Anna slips out of bed, phone in hand, and heads into the hallway. The faint sound of her whispering echoes from behind the closed bathroom door. It didn't seem like much at first. Just a friend reaching out. But the whispers became habits, late-night calls, quiet messages, and closed doors. Ryan is playing catch with his daughter in the backyard. He looks toward the house where Anna is dressed, holding her keys. "Where are you off to?" "I thought we'd all hang out today." Anna, avoiding eye contact. "I promised Sarah I'd help her with some errands. It won't take long." She leans down, kisses their daughter on the head, then walks briskly to the car. Ryan's smile fades as he watches her drive off. Anna's excuses were simple. But the little things, like the speed of her step or the way she avoided his eyes, left Ryan's mind spinning. Ryan sitting in the living room later that evening. He watches as Anna comes through the front door, her smile plastered on but her eyes distant. Ryan, softly, testing her. "Sarah doing okay?" Anna, pausing, then nodding quickly. "Yeah. She's fine now." Ryan watches her disappear into the bedroom, his face showing growing doubt. The pieces didn't add up. He couldn't put his finger on it, but something was wrong. Cut to Ryan waiting outside their daughter's school one afternoon. Parents gather to pick up their kids. He checks his watch, looking annoyed. "You're late." "Again." Anna, forced smile. "I got held up, traffic was crazy." Ryan, eyeing her. "Traffic? From Sarah's place?" Anna freezes for half a second before forcing a laugh. "Anna." "Yeah, she lives across town." "You know that." Ryan watches her carefully as she opens the back door for their daughter, his unease turning into quiet frustration. Ryan didn't want to believe it. He wanted to trust her, his wife, the woman he built his life with. But lies can't stay hidden forever. They leak out in small, quiet ways. Ryan is at his desk, scrolling through emails when his coworker Mark walks in, holding a document. "Didn't I see Anna at Walker's office the other day?" Ryan, pausing, looking up sharply. "Walker's? The CEO?" "Yeah, I think she was dropping something off. You know, those execs always need someone to run errands." Ryan forces a smile, but the wheels are turning. As Mark leaves, Ryan leans back in his chair, staring blankly at the computer screen. It was a small comment, something most people would shrug off. But for Ryan, it stuck. Why would Anna be at Walker's office? And why didn't she tell him? Ryan came back home early from work one afternoon. The house is quiet. He sets down his keys and walks toward the kitchen when he hears a muffled voice. Anna's voice, from another room, faint. "No, you can't call me now. I told you I'd talk later." Ryan moves slowly toward the hallway as he steps closer to the half-open bedroom door. Inside, Anna is on the phone, her back turned. Anna, whispering urgently. "I can't keep doing this." He's starting to ask questions. Ryan's face hardens as he hears her words. Suddenly, the floor creaks beneath his feet. Anna freezes, turning abruptly toward the door. Ryan quickly steps back, pretending he just walked in. Ryan, calling out, casual but tight. "Anna? You home?" Anna appears in the hallway moments later, her phone nowhere in sight. She smiles, too quickly. "Hey, you're home early." Ryan, eyeing her carefully. "Yeah. Slow day at work. Everything okay?" "Of course. Just catching up with Sarah." Ryan stares at her for a long beat before nodding slowly. It was the first time Ryan felt it in his gut, that heavy, sick feeling you get when you know something isn't right. The trust was starting to crack. Ryan watches Anna more closely now. At dinner, she's on her phone, smiling faintly before putting it face down. In bed, Anna turns away from him, clutching her phone to her chest. At family events, her laughter seems. Anna is asleep, her phone glowing faintly on the nightstand. Slowly, Ryan steps forward. He hesitates, staring at the phone, his breathing heavy. Ryan was at a breaking point. The lies, the distance, the quiet whispers he couldn't prove, they were all pointing to one thing. And now, he had a choice: keep pretending or face the truth. Sometimes, finding the truth hurts more than staying blind. But Ryan was about to see it all, and what he'd discover would shatter everything. If you've been following this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. The biggest twist is just around the corner. Sometimes, we don't look for the truth, it finds us. For Ryan, it came in the form of a message he wasn't meant to see. Ryan is at home, searching for a document on the family computer. His expression is calm, focused. Ryan wasn't a snooper. He trusted Anna. So when he borrowed her laptop to send an email, he didn't expect what he found. Ryan clicks open the email app, searching for his file. Suddenly, a new email notification pops up in the corner of the screen. "I can't wait to see you again tonight." Ryan freezes. His hand hovers over the mouse. Slowly, he clicks the email. The message was short. Sweet. But it wasn't for him. And it wasn't from Sarah. Ryan's expression changes, confusion first, then disbelief. He scrolls through the email chain, messages of affection, promises, and plans. Ryan, whispering to himself. Walker? The realization hits him. The CEO's name appears in the thread. His breathing grows shallow. He stares at the screen, his mind racing. The truth sat in front of him, clear as day. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't his imagination. The woman he loved was in love with someone else. Later that evening, Ryan is sitting on the couch, his laptop open. Anna walks in through the front door, smiling faintly as she puts down her bag. "Hey, you're home early. Everything okay?" Ryan doesn't look up. His voice is low and steady. "Where were you?" Anna, pausing, slightly nervous. "I told you, I was helping Sarah." Ryan finally looks up, his eyes piercing. He tilts the laptop screen toward her. On the screen is the email chain. "Do you want to try that again?" Anna freezes, her smile disappearing. The room falls silent. In that moment, Anna's face told him everything. There was no more hiding. No more pretending. Anna stumbles for words. Anna, soft, breaking. "Ryan. I can explain." "Explain what?" "That you've been lying to me? That you're sneaking around with him?" The tension thickens. Ryan stands up, pacing the room as Anna stares, guilt covering her face. Ryan, voice rising, his emotions breaking through. "I gave you everything. I worked my back off so we could have a life, a family. And you threw it all away for him?" Anna's eyes fill with tears. She reaches for him, but he pulls away. "It's not like that, Ryan. It just happened." Ryan laughs bitterly, shaking his head. "It doesn't just happen, Anna. You don't destroy your family because of an accident. This was a choice." Next day, Ryan storms into the sleek, glass-covered office building where Walker works. As he marches toward the CEO's office, ignoring the receptionist calling after him. "Sir, you can't just go in there." Ryan pushes open the door to Walker's office. Inside, Walker, calm and polished as always, looks up from his desk, surprised. "Ryan. I wasn't expecting you." Ryan slams the door shut behind him, his fists clenched. "How long has this been going on?" Walker stands slowly, his confidence unshaken. "I don't know what you're talking about. Don't play games with me. You've been seeing my wife. You think you're untouchable because of your money, because of your title? Walker remains silent, his face unreadable. Ryan steps closer, his voice trembling. You had everything. A company. Power. Respect. And you still had to steal the one thing that mattered to me? I didn't mean for it to happen like this. Ryan stares at him, his chest rising and falling. The silence stretches as the weight of betrayal fills the room. Ryan sitting alone in his car later that night. The streetlights blur outside the window. He stares blankly at the steering wheel, his face empty. When trust is broken, it doesn't just hurt, it destroys. The lies, the betrayal, they left Ryan with nothing but questions. What happens next? How do you pick up the pieces of a shattered life? Walker standing alone in his office, looking out over the city skyline. His expression is unreadable, cold, yet burdened. Anna lost her family. Walker risked his empire. And Ryan? He was left with the truth he never asked for, a truth that changed everything. Betrayal doesn't just happen in stories. It happens to people who trust, who love, who give everything they have. But when the truth comes out, the hardest part isn't knowing, it's deciding what to do next. When trust is broken, the choice is yours: rebuild, or walk away. Thank you for watching. If this story gripped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the next chapter. What would you do if you were in Ryan's shoes? Let us know in the comments below.